Hi, waitlist community. Today we're going to be answering the question, will zero to freedom help me be a passive investor? And we get this question all the time when we're launching our course. So we thought we should teach you this ahead of time. So the quick answer is absolutely. One of the things that we've seen in our experience actually investing as passive investors is that a lot of passive investors only know to choose a deal based on the track record of the people leading the deal, the general partners. But we actually can look at the numbers. We can look at the cash and cash calculators. We can look at their assumptions, and we can really see whether or not we believe those assumptions and whether or not we believe those numbers, because we run our own cash and cash calculators all the time. And because we do things like force appreciation and really understand our market, actually, we have so many more insights than the typical passive investor does into whether or not the deal is good, not just the overall team that's managing the deal.
Yeah, and I think of like an example, and I know not everybody taking our course is a doctor, but like if you're a doctor, or if you're evaluating a doctor, right? I mean, and you're trying to, somebody says, "Hey, can you refer me to a good doctor?" Well, if you're a doctor, you're going to be able to assess somebody's skill, ability, knowledge so much better, if you're a doctor yourself, right? So same thing here. Like, if you're trying to evaluate a general partner or you're trying to analyze a deal, if you are in the trenches, you understand, how to do that already, then you're going to be much better positioned to analyze those deals.
Yeah, and something we mentioned earlier in a video is hidden value and how important that is to actually forcing appreciation and taking steps up in wealth. And hidden value is actually something that all syndicators are doing pretty much, where they're going in and they're taking a property that should be performing better and they're tapping all these other sources of income or decreasing expenses to be able to increase the profitability of the property, both in the short term in terms of cash flow, and then in the long term when you go to sell it. And so if you understand hidden value, if you understand where to find it, you're going to be able to look at these deals and you're going to be able to know, if this property is going to be worth more down the road.
Yeah, I love looking at the different deals because they propose all these things. We're going to do all these different things, and one thing that we're able to do, like you were alluding to, is that we can really assess whether or not that's a really good plan or not, right? Are they really going to get extra income from whatever they're proposing, or is this just more kind of window dressing, like they're going to do it but it's not going to really generate a lot of income? And that's critical for the performance of a deal, because the value of that property is going to go up if you can increase the income of that property. So that's really important to understand.
Yeah, so most passive investors, they do fly blind. And after you take our course, you will not be flying blind because you will actually be a trained real estate investor. So hopefully that answers that question for all of you out there wondering. Yes, you will be a better passive investor after you finish our course.